So, Kenneth, let's get on the case of Final Fantasy XIII. I hated it. It was awful. I mean, that's what I expected. That was the whole fucking point of the show. To play through Final Fantasy weekly in little chunks and then document what it does to me and drag you along for the ride.
Well, it's a great game if you don't have a brain.
Sadly for both of us, we are acutely aware of every single fucking moment that happened throughout the entire 2 hours and something span of the game. It was exquisite. So many battles, so many wonderful, thrilling battles of the minds where I pressed the button and then I pressed it again and I waited for the animations to stop. That was it.
We watched the whole thing. It was a great ride. It was sprinkled with titties, and that was the only redeeming quality, I think.
Yeah, and the boob windows.
Yeah, boob windows.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. And that MILF boob window, just like, what, is like a centimeter squared? I don't know. I like the restraint. It was pretty good.
Sometimes the character models did something interesting on screen. It made me hope for a greater humanity maybe down the road.
There was the one time that Lightning strongly considered killing Saz by kicking him off of a cliff. She gave him a look.
Oh,
it was intense.
Yeah. She just got finished pushing him off, and she wanted to kill him.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't like this man at all.
There was a flash in the pan moment. There's the shit with Hope's mom, who at that point isn't a character, but then she's like, "Oh fuck, dude, this guy's got chest and guns. I'm completely in. Let's fucking do this. Give me that shit." Haven't you heard, Kenneth? Did you know? Have you yet been informed of the reality of the world we find ourselves in? The inarguable truth that this woman alone has discovered and wishes to share with not only you, but this man with more chest than any bodybuilder I have ever seen, nude or otherwise. The truth that she has discovered, Kenneth. Moms are tough.
How could I not know? The secret of the universe.
Of course.
Moms are tough. My mom's tough. Your mom's tough.
Moms are tough.
They all have machine guns.
Moms are tough enough not only to go to war, but to leave their kid behind without a fucking word and never come back.
And not be battle experience at all, but beside the point.
No, she's fucking dead.
No, yeah.
She dies within 5 minutes of existing on the game.
Yeah, it's like 10 paces, like a few enemies. She's dead.
I think she shot a single rocket. She gazed longingly at this beautiful hunk of a man and it exploded. That was it.
Yeah, her narrative is over as soon as she dunks off screen.
It was succinct. I'd say that. I'd say it was very compact. Oh, there was the girl turning into crystal. That occurred, and everyone was like, "Ah, shit!" And then they went into a room just because it opened up. I mean, why not? They're in a really dangerous place. They're surrounded by zombies that were created by this monster. So why not just waltz right up to them? All 6 of them. Like, every single one of them. Including Hope, the scaredest of the bunch. Just because.
I mean, sometimes Lightning does a little flashy thing with, I guess she's turning into lightning.
Let it be stated that for the record, I understand what you're saying right now. And I acknowledge it, and I choose not to laugh.
Well, it was...
I'm sorry. Go on.
It was flashy. It was cool. It draws you in. Not,
it was in the opening FMV. It was beautiful. It looked really cool. So they did all this crazy flippy anime shit, shooting all these different directions, spinning through the air, and jumping off of a dude, catapulting into the other side of the train. That's fucking great.
Yeah, anime shit. This is like anime shit, the game.
Top tier anime shit. Like anime bullshit shit, SAO anime shit.
Like forum anime shit, roleplay the game. And we watched it, all of it.
There were archetypes, they were on screen, they moved, and sometimes they even said words I don't think they had any of their ears turned on, though. That was the main issue.
There were archetypes out the ass.
Lightning is stoic. Saz is black.
Is Snow like American biker?
You know what? He totally is. He's like, we're gonna save the day with bravado, guns, and violence.
Yeah.
That's and he's like really blonde. He's got the chest, and he's like ripped, and he's a weird little smirk all the time. He's got the fucking teeth, stubble. He looks like Bandit Keith from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like that's the stereotype.
There's that other chick, the pink hair chick.
Lightning?
No, the other pink hair chick.
Vanille.
Yeah. The way she walks around on screen.
Just all of her animations. And I'm utterly convinced that little like brown drapery thing on her ass was added like near the end of development, because all of her movements are just her ass going in every possible direction. They utilized the entire like axis of movement there. It was honestly astonishing. I was very impressed.
During play testing, the developers were definitely looking up her ass.
Oh yeah. No,
totally.
But the game had to be shipped. They had to do something about this issue. They just keep getting sidetracked. So what do? You just fuck, throw a rug on it. Fuck it, man. Who cares? There's the fact that everywhere you go, there's the same fights over and over and over, and you don't get any mechanics to fuck around with in the first two chapters. You just have auto battle, and like you have an attack and you have an area of attack, but there's barely any difference. It's pathetic. Like there are multiple times where there's just a literal hallway, like haha, Final Fantasy hallway 13. That's the joke, whatever. But there is like a fucking hallway with enemy after enemy after enemy after enemy, and you just go through them and without even trying, just fucking destroy them, and it just eats time up. What would be about 5 seconds becomes like 3 minutes of nothing happening. It's
I don't even think the fights would have been that bad if it wasn't for the god awful opening sequence of the fight where the enemy touches you.
You have to physically touch them. Very important.
The enemy physically touches you, and then the screen bursts in lines of light, and all of a sudden the enemy is far away from you again.
In the same area.
It makes no sense. Why couldn't the enemies just be there and you can just seamlessly transition to fight?
Like, they already move around seamlessly in the area and the whatever, but it's like they just didn't put in the time to make it so that they could fight wherever they were in the field.
I'm going to say this might have been an actually interesting game if they just did that, took that little bit of advice. Maybe there would have been some hope that this would have been interesting.
It would have at least felt cool to transition from moving around to a battle. It wouldn't feel like every time.
Speaking of that, there's this transition. There's this dick that flies on screen. This of a boss that flies on screen awkwardly. It doesn't look cool at all.
After saying like 2 lines of dialogue and drawing out his giant dick that he's really proud of.
Yeah.
He just zooms directly at you. As per the law of the land, makes physical contact with you, and then...
Yeah, and then there was this actual dick-shaped enemy that come on screen with the little legs or whatever, and it flies around all janky, and it comes down.
See, I assumed you meant like a dick, but you meant like a dick.
No, he was a dick.
Jesus Christ.
But this was a dick, too. It never flies again. It only flies around one time.
It just like wobbles in.
It comes back up again in the game. But
it lands on its teeny little 1-inch circumference stick legs.
It's the most disgusting boss I've ever seen.
But there's that one good boss.
That was a pretty good one.
It was just ripped as fuck. That was pretty cool. It was a giant like Ganon beast that had massive biceps.
Massive biceps.
I'm assuming that's the right muscle. I don't care. I mean, you fight it the same way you fight everything else, which is you just keep attacking them.
Yeah.
And then you use a potion if your health gets low.
So, basically, just wasted potential, just lying about everywhere.
It's wasted art.
Yeah, wasted art.
And basically, so far, none of the gameplay has been redeemable
it's
in
like,
the slightest.
It's like art porn the game, with padding in between it all, in the form of useless fights.
And some of the designs are just shitty. Like the resistance fighters, basically all three of them that aren't Snow just look like dog shit. Like I hate the way they look. His friend looks okay, but then the guy with the blue hair and the chick who is just a pair of boobs, they just look bad. Like, I don't have any deep shit to say about it, but I just look at them and they don't fit. Like, everything else looks nice and looks like some kind of aesthetic is going on. And it's all, like, green and green, and that's pretty cool, I guess.
It's loud. It's a loud green, except for when they don't want it to be a loud green.
It's like a hyper-saturated green, and then it's a sterile room of just like blue light, but very, very soft. What truly matters, the most important thing, ignore the final fight, the little boss thing that you do at the end of the game. The 2 chapters doesn't fucking matter. It's stupid. It's a thing where you hit 2 sides and then you hit the middle and you do it 3 times, and it's the most cut and dry, boring boss possible. The star of the fucking show, the only thing that matters in this entire goddamn chapter, is one of the greatest comedic delivery things, whatever you want to call it, one of the greatest pieces of comedy I have ever seen.
You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
Oh, you mean the chick in the black guy's head? I mean Saz's head.
Oh, of course.
On his hair.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. That was so funny every time it came on screen.
Oh, my... Dude, holy shit. Like, not only is it a baby little chicken, but it's a baby chicken, and it goes in the afro.
Yeah. And it only occasionally shows up, but, you know, it's always there apparently. It lives there. It lives in his head. That's cool.
That's just such a good idea. It's so smart. It really adds a lot to his character. You know, because he's like a really nervous, fidgety guy, and he's just kind of like whoa, 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 all the time, and that's Seth. That's his character. That's him. You know the guy, and he has a bird in his hair.
Yeah. He also makes controversies out of things that aren't real, like that one. Well, everybody does this in this game.
They do the soap opera thing, where they just don't hear each other correctly, and then that results in a weird conflict that doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Like Lightning wanted to save her sister, and then he's all like, but she's a lassie.
She's probably going to turn into a monster soon.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to see this? And she's like, don't you dare. You say the weak you should kill all the seas. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, God.
Nothing, like, what? No rational person would ever take that out of that.
Hope did the same thing. With Snow, Snow wanted to go save his wife or whatever.
Like, yo, I'm gonna go save my wife because she's turned into a scene. I ain't gonna let that shit stand. I'm gonna get her out of this. Hope just he's really angry that he wants to save a lassie.
You know what? I think they're trying to make it like a thing, like a theme that these people kind of used to be people, but it's not working at all.
I think it's just incompetence in the writing.
There's no flesh in it at all.
No, it's not. They didn't try to do that. Whoever wrote this, or whoever was forced to write this in a specific way, just like I don't know what series of events would cause a script like this to be brought to completion under this much money. But I feel very sorry for everyone involved in it. Like I feel genuine sympathy.
Well, they got paid, so that's good, I guess.
But they had to contribute to this existing.
Look, you know, when you bring that menu up and you see those nice little cards of the characters and you see their eyes, and yeah, that was just a different department. They were doing their own thing. Everybody was doing their own thing. They weren't interconnected.
Well, there are 2 departments in that little thing with like the animated menus because it looks really cool. Until you go to Saz.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. And he goes, and that's it.
Yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
They wanted to make one that was cool so you'd automatically think that maybe the other ones were cool too.
And if they aren't cool, then you already think it's cool anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're an idiot. You just go, oh, I love the menus. Like, Lightning, she looks like, oh, look at that. She's like, looking to the side, like, yeah.
Hard.
You want to elaborate on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Snow, not Snow, but the other kid, Hope, and his partner friend. What was her name? Pink hair? Oh, God.
Vanille.
No, yeah. They always sound like they're having sex.
I mean, I'm going to assume that's the problem of the dub.
Yeah, maybe.
But, yeah, all of the noises they make are just like...
Yeah.
I'm going to not make those noises. Let's just cut in the actual noises for that.
Yeah.
That'd be really embarrassing with it then. A lot of sexual undertones.
Yeah.
Really weird. Hope just grabbing her for no reason, and then she just kind of presses her boobs on him, like, repeatedly, and doesn't seem to notice that he's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So takeaway, chapter 1 and some is basically porn.
All chapter 2.
Yeah. It's porn. It's porn
If you
for
close
somebody.
your eyes,
Somebody's porn with a bunch of padding in between it.
you know, it's somebody's weird porn, and they just took their strange OCs out of it and shoved it into a AAA game, and decided that instead of an action RPG, which would obviously fit this setting and like design more, it should be a slow ass turn based RPG because that makes the game longer and therefore worth more. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to feel some kind of like regret that something was lost. Like it could have been good. I don't think there was ever any hope for this. Like the fact that so much money was poured into this shit. I have to play all of it.
Oh yeah, we're going to play all of it.
The whole goddamn thing.
I'm going to watch the whole thing. Every fight. Oh yeah, that's us.
Every treasure orb.
That's us.
Every little tiny piece of shit. Every cutscene. I can't skip the cutscenes. There's no way I can skip the cutscenes. That's robbing me of the experience. The true understanding of Final Fantasy 13. Because as I've heard, it gets pretty good once you're about 70 hours in. I'm looking forward to that.
100th hour, we're coming for you.
I'm really looking forward to that
yeah.
shit.
We're gonna
I
put
gotta make sure to
$100 in this
understand
game.
all of the story up to that point. So once it actually gets good, boom, ready to go. I'm set.
Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is. Will be.
I get that it's the point of the show. Haha, it's really funny. He hates playing this, and it really bothers him, and that's like the whole reason he's doing it. But it is effort. This is more work than anything else I do besides actual fucking work. It legitimately bothers me that I have to play this whole game.